Nice to hear you. I'm
Yeah,
so
nice to
grateful
hear
that
from
you
you
started
too,
doing these
really.
videos. And thank you, Jamal, for everything you shared. It's so true and very beautiful. And I think this morning I took a class on this exact topic. The topic was how to love yourself properly.
What a
Because we all
coincidence.
know, yeah, self-love is important, but maybe to dive deeper, how to do it properly. So what that means is how to properly love yourself is really the law of attraction, right? Because if we
Yes,
do that
exactly.
properly, we're going to be attracting that into our lives. So, and the law of attraction really amounts to nothing so as long as you're not properly loving yourself. So I just wanted to share the 10 points from my class this morning.
Sure.
And one is to love yourself properly means to have the best mental image of yourself. So that's our job, is to always have the best mental image of ourselves. And it's an inside job. It starts from within. As within, so without. So it will manifest on the outside and bring happiness when we're truly properly loving ourselves. We have that inner happiness, and it will just ripple out to the world, and we can share joy and happiness with everyone we get to meet and speak with.
Yes.
And so that's really the key, is becoming the best version of yourself, is that positive mental image. Point number 2 was the perception that you have of yourself is more important than the perception that other people have on you. So if a lot of people get stuck, they're focused on pleasing others. Women have this problem a lot. We always want to please our parents, our mothers, our husbands, make sure our kids happy. We always are giving and giving and giving, and not spending enough time going back in ourselves and making sure our own cup is full. So, and point 3 is self-love begins with self-acceptance. So to accept yourself, you have to spend time with yourself. So you have to cultivate a practice of solitude. Spend time alone with yourself, because you have to live with yourself. And so
Yes.
you need to love that person in this body. When we go out in the world, or I'm at home right now, but I'm choosing to spend my time listening to this group of people with this
Thank you.
very high vibrational message to keep me in that place too. So point 4 is to be around high vibrational people. Love yourself enough to surround yourself with high vibrational people and high vibrational situations and circumstances. And we have the power, so we don't want to slip into that victimhood mentality. We're not victims. We're not victims of anything. And nature, I don't know, I believe in God. So God put us on earth, so we are here with all of creation, and nature is beautiful, and it supports us and holds us, and it's our ally. So if nothing else, go out in nature. And nature is a very high vibrational environment to lift up your spirit and cultivate love and happiness. There's only 10 points, so tell me when to stop if I need to stop. So point number
No, it's
5
okay. Complete.
is
Keep on. Keep on.
point
Say
number
it
5
all.
is forgive your past mistakes and your past transgressions. Because sometimes we can't love ourselves because we're holding our past against us. So if we think about something that we're judging ourselves for because we feel it was a bad choice or a bad situation, we just have to realize that at that time when that situation was happening, or that we made that choice, we were doing the best that we could at that time. But now we know better. So we don't need to hold ourselves in a negative light and block our happiness and block our joy. we've learned and we've grown and we've evolved. And so we're not then. That was the lesson. And you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. That really hits home with me because I'm not in one place or the other. So I'm both a work in progress. When you're struggling to love yourself properly, go to that place, to the place where you find your greatest power. And I spoke about nature earlier. That's a place where we could always go. You know, God gave us the gift of being here on earth, so I can go into nature. And that's really where I find my most, my biggest power. Number 6 is invest in your happiness. We deny ourselves of the pleasures of a better existence. So treat yourself and love your life, and that will make happiness. Number 7 is stop apologizing for being yourself. A lot of us are afraid to be authentic and be vulnerable and share with others in the world who we really are. So when we get the courage enough to share or say, sometimes people will apologize. They'll be like, oh, I'm sorry I said that, or I'm sorry I'm saying this, or I'm sorry I'm doing that. So we have to stop apologizing for being ourselves, because this is who we were born to be. And maybe who we are, whatever we say will affect somebody's day, or maybe even affect their life in a way that if you didn't speak it and share it, you know, that wouldn't have happened. So instead of apologizing, start praising yourself for everything that you are. Just be glad for who you are. Number 8 is speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. The truth just has to come out. And that's your medicine. You're just activating this gift. Let the truth come out and speak it. Number 9 is invest into your well-being, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Because God and the universe will test you. So God wants to know if you're really all about it, if you're really all about what you say you're all about. So if you pass those tests,
Yes, sorry.
thank you.
It was the internet. Okay, keep on.
So it's just learn how to move from your ego and into your heart, and learn to fill your own cup first before you begin pouring into others' cups.
Yes, exactly.
And you cannot give what you don't have. It'll just deplete your energy. And to live in your heart space means you're being authentic, you're being raw, and you're being vulnerable. And that's all I had to share. So.
Oh, what a wonderful tips, really. What a wonderful tips. You know, even me myself, while I was just sharing mine, I didn't go all in that, but I guess like completely it's more about self peace and about you being a genuine. You see, being a masterpiece, loving yourself, appreciating yourself, understanding yourself, and being true to yourself. And the most important is that you don't need just to pay attention to those people, because it's all about you.
It's all about You, yes, but then it's not about us at all. It's all about the
The universe.
whole, we're all connected. It's about the big
Oh,
picture. But we
yes,
do the work
exactly.
on the inside and it just naturally manifests via the law of attraction on the outside.
And as evidence for that, we are in a different part of the world, but now we share the same positive vibe.
Yes, yes.
May God
Thank you,
bless you,
brother.
dear sister Sally. I
Bless
was
you
so
too.
happy to have you here. May God bless you. Have a nice day.
You too.
And
God
say
bless you.
hi
You
to
too.
your wonderful kids.
I will. I will. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. That was, thank you so much, our dear sister Sally, for being with us and sharing those wonderful vibes. Now